Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for F1 Manager 2023 as we continue our hard mode difficulty run here with Alfa Tauri. Will the dominance continue as we can move on to Canada? We're just basically right about a third of the way through the season, and we've got almost double the points of the next closest team. Actually, it's very possible that we can end up with double the points of the next closest team after Canada here if things go well for us. Obviously, we've got the top two drivers. We are doing the best overall in the pits. Everything's going pretty good. How long can we maintain this, though, is the big question. Do we have car development? We do have some car development we can work on. And we are just going to keep pushing design, because at this point, it's all or nothing at this point, right? We're going to keep pushing it. We do have the suspension and the underfloor both need a fifth design so that we can actually make some of those. So I don't remember why we didn't do the suspension yet. Were we waiting for hours for the suspension or something like that? Because we don't have any. I will do the underfloor. Get this knocked out. Get this ready to go. And feel pretty good about things. Obviously, not currently better than the one we've got. Once we take this down, still not better than the one we got. There's my notebook. What was it? Usually low, medium, and high? Is that usually what we do for underfloors? I always forget. I wrote it down so I don't forget, and then I forget. Well, I guess that's because I wrote it down. So I have it in my mind. If we do a little bit of this, we are actually losing some top speed. We're actually not gaining that much. We're actually losing a lot of drag reduction here. What percentages are we at? We're at, this will put us at almost 80%. 79% right now, 72.5%. 79% there. I would say let's stop at like 75%. Something like that. Somewhere in that range. Get you to about 75% as well. Which obviously means I have to change some of these other numbers as well, which is fine. Let me actually put them a little bit high. And then I'm going to try to max out the drag reduction, I think. Or do we want to do some airflow sensitivity? Because that's going to help us with our dirty air tolerance, which is something we're really bad at. Dirty air tolerance is actually our worst. We're actually top speed number one. So if we can work on the dirty air tolerance now, finally, get that kind of in a happy place, maybe that's a good thing. Honestly, I might even focus on drag reduction and dirty air tolerance. Just max those out and then see how good of a job we can get off the low speed and stuff like that. Like I said, ideally, I'd like to get to 75%. Kind of around there. Maybe 70% would be fine. We're already at 70%, so never mind. Let's go for around 75%. If I can get close to that. Something like that. I mean, it's going to lower what we get for the other ones, but I don't know. Maybe I'm overdoing it. Maybe 70% is enough for now. Although that is technically lowering us below other people, but this is just one part, right? 70, around 70. So we're about 70 across the board, 70, 71-ish. And that gets us up to 70, almost 71% for the drag reduction. And at 71%, so we're actually 71% across the board with this part. It's a very balanced part at the end of the day, which is surprising. I might even drop this down. Honestly, 65% for this would be pretty solid. Even the drag reduction. I got everything even, and then I think I'm okay with dropping these down to about 65%. Still getting something out of them, but still making sure that we're prioritizing the things that are important. I think something like that's going to be a good combo. We're still getting a good chunk of percentage for a few of these. We're not really dropping any time on the top speed. We're actually gaining a point on dirty air. Technically losing a spot on the cornering, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. So I think this is actually a pretty well-balanced part. It's going to catch us up on a few spots that we're low on, while keeping us maintained high on some other spots. Okay, I'm happy with that. This is an 8-day part, 43 days. So right now we would get it done for Spa. Could we get it done in time for Budapest? 38 days. If we got it down to 38 days. No, not currently, but we might be able to add somebody else into this to get it further. So I'm going to go ahead and add the two engineers for now. And in 7 days, we might add another one because there are 5 people working on the front wing right now. I think I like that. Everything else looks good here. We did fail a suspension. Let's go ahead and install replacement. And how many suspension? So we're down to our last 2 suspension right now. But we could always go down to these if we absolutely had to for a race or 2. And I think that's okay, because I really want to wait for that suspension 5, even though we're not working on design 5 right now. Is anything we're working on that is design 5? The underfloor and the side pods. So once these 2 get done, we'll make those, and then we'll get everything else up to 5 as well. All right, I'm happy with that. How are we looking on the facilities? I mean, we're really good on money. Not cost cap, but just money in general. So any facilities that look like they could be used an upgrade. Team Hub is about to be there, maybe. Or at least a refurbish. I think once the helipad... Yeah, the helipad's going to be there soon. So I think we're good. Let's go. There's underfloor 3. There's our refurbishment on the tour center. All right, there's our design for the front wing. That's only front wing 4, though, so we're not actually going to make any of those just yet. I do want to go immediately, I think, into design 5 for the front wing. Get that one knocked out. Although, again, suspension. But I think we're waiting on... I want to say we're waiting on hours for front suspension. Maybe I'm getting it just remembering which one we are waiting on hours for. We'll do this. Ideally, front wing is primarily low speed. Obviously, when we drop the lifespan. Low speed, medium speed, and airflow front is normally what we would go for. But again, kind of in the spirit of, let's get these around 75. Which would be right about there. And then would be right about there. And then how high can we get these? We're actually at... We're only at 50 right now for this one. 53. Okay, let's max these out. And then we'll readjust. The things that we're low on, we'll max out and see if we can readjust a little bit here. Because I would like this to still be close to 70. Well, that's not going to be possible, is it? So that's too much. Just trying to find a good sweet spot. Maybe like 60% on these. That give us close to 70. 70 there. 70 right about there. 70 right about there. And so we're about at 60% there, 60% there, 60%. This is not bad. I mean, we're still gaining some. We're technically losing a little bit of low speed over what we currently have. Which supposedly is going to lose this one spot, but I think we're still... Actually, it says we're losing. Really? I don't like the idea of losing. Maybe I don't try to even this part out. Maybe it's just too complicated to even this one out. Maybe I just stick with the specialization. I mean, we are gaining 8% of dirty air tolerance, which is pretty nice. But we are so far behind on dirty air tolerance. I'm just trying to get that back up because we have such good cornering. But again, we're going to be racing from the front most of the time. You know what? Forget the dirty air tolerance. We're going to be racing from the front most of the time. Maybe in retrospect, I wish I hadn't done that. Forget the brake cooling. We'll just deal with the way it is. In fact, we're still gaining some even with this. And then high speed. Honestly, you know, I'm just going to specialize this part. I was going to try to be a little bit more balanced. But I think this particular part just needs to be specialized. The front wing is so important for what it does, which is low speed cornering. I think that's the right move. All right, we'll go with that. 3 days, obviously, on this part. So if we can get it down to 40 days, then we can get at least 2 of them for Spa. I don't think we get it down to 36 days. We can get it down to 35 and get 1 for Budapest here. 33 would get us barely in time for 2 for Budapest. I was going to try to put an engineer into the underfloor. But this is like too perfect. All right, we're going to go ahead and stick with that. It's not really what I was hoping for. What I might do... Actually, we can go pull one off the chassis. It's not going to make any difference there. Confirm. Because obviously that's going to be 1 day. And then we can put that into the underfloor. That'll give us 2 more days. Perfect. That'll get us just enough time to get 1 for Budapest. Okay. I'm happy with that. Front wing's good. Side pods. Everything else looks good. And we'll get the chassis in 2 days. Again, still not a craftable part because we're going to skip a level. But overall, still a really good part. More control, more overtaking, smoothness, reactions. Looks good. All right, let's go custom. Cumulative. Make sure we are not even going to be close to it. We're going to be... Okay, this is going to be a rough race because we can't even rest enough. That's not great. Hopefully we don't make too many mistakes. Or at the very least, hopefully the mistakes don't cost us too much time. Something tells me we're going to make a mistake. I feel like it's unavoidable given the low percentage that's at. Okay, that's about as good as that's going to get. And then might be able to throw one in here. Yeah, that's about it. And then nothing there. Okay. Yeah, this candidate is going to be rough. I mean, we literally have a 1 out of 3 chance of making a mistake for Canada. That's not good, guys. There's no point in doing any training because we're not doing any training. Any like specific training, I should say. Yeah, it's that monthly rollover. It's so weird that just doesn't top back up properly. Because we were not that tired coming into the weekend for sure. And we've had like 11 days. So it's really just, I think there's a bug with a monthly rollover where it doesn't actually reset your thing, your fatigue properly. All right. Again, this is this is chassis 4. So we want to go ahead and develop the last part. Yeah, it comes down to the chassis or the suspension. I'm going to do the suspension. We desperately need to get the suspension crafted. Even though I thought I was waiting for hours, I just don't know if I was waiting for hours or not. I think I'm just not going to wait. I mean, if we have them when we're doing it, then we will use them, obviously. But if we don't have them, I'm not going to stress it. All right, obviously brake cooling primarily. And then low speed is another big one. And then, of course, airflow fronts. That's where we're going to start. We're just going to take a look at this. I do like the idea of some drag reduction. I mean, they're actually going to get some pretty good drag reduction off the suspension, surprisingly. I guess that's... No, I guess that makes some sense. I guess suspension would be pretty good about drag reduction. Honestly, this right here looks pretty solid. I mean, we're up to 75% there. Very low there. My goodness, we are so bad on the medium speed. We're not even trying. We're at 43 and 43. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Again, that's not the point of these parts. We could probably drop the brake cooling. Do we really need more than... Well, I mean, it's every bit of brake cooling, I guess, helps. Airflow front's fine. I mean, do we want to get more drag reduction? Oh, maybe a little bit more. We're still gaining some low speed, which is not much, but it's going to help a little bit. And getting some brake cooling, and then, of course, we're gaining a lot of the top speed. Why not? Something like that. All right. When can we get to... I mean, we don't have that many engineers, so never mind. It does not matter when we can get that done by. We'll get it done when we get it done. All right. That looks good. Lots of new designs. 3 new designs. How we looking on cost cap? Probably pretty bad. 41 mil. We still got to buy 2 engines, 2 ERS. That's 30 mil right there. So we're down to 11 mil-ish. I mean, we haven't even built the parts. Truth be told, I don't care if we go into the penalty because I'll take a little bit of a penalty. We got plenty of money in the bank account. We can absolutely intentionally take a penalty. Can't imagine we will get fired if we're running first place. Fastest lap, yes please, and then everything else looks okay. All right, well let's get to... Let me make sure, for some reason I just have this moment of making sure that everything is set up the way we want it to be. That's fine. We at least have a couple spare. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Those are fine. Those are fine. And then suspension is not great, but we still have the original ones to back as backups if we need them. Which will slow us down a little bit temporarily, but then we'll speed right back up again once we get the brand new suspension back on. All right, let me take care of practice, and I'll be right back for the qualifying. All right, we're back. 95, 96, pretty good overall for the driver preparation here. Coming into the qualifying. Actually, I mean, we were putting on some very bad parts, and we looked okay in practice. So we'll see if that translates to the actual qualifying itself. Everything else looks good. I'm not going to mess with the car setup. I think it's going to be okay. All right, let's go. Hopefully get a good one. I didn't even notice if there was... I don't think there's any rain. Yeah, I don't think there's any rain for this entire weekend. All right, guys, come on. Let's get a good run here. Good run. A little bit of traffic in front of us. Not too bad. Couple purples. All right, looks like we're solid. We are solid. Good. Almost half second ahead of third place, so we should not even have to run a second one at all. Man, Tsunoda. I mean, he's not far off from being the 109s. That would be crazy fast. We've got some fast cars, guys. I don't know if I've told you that or not, but we got some really fast cars. Oh, Theo behind Verstappen. Wow, Verstappen actually had a ridiculously good time there. I mean, we're not going to get to run another one again. He's the only one that got even close to being lucky there, so I think everybody else is going to be pretty slow comparatively. That was actually not even a good run for us. Our first Q1 was definitely better. Of course, we're on slower tires because I did not put on the brand new tires this time around. Trying to conserve the best of the soft tires just in case we need a couple of them for the race itself. All right, we'll just run these for the first stint, and then we will put on the good ones after that. I will go ahead and send out now. Oh, we got somebody in front of us. He's probably going to slow us down too, because I would absolutely guess that we are considerably faster than him. So Theo's going to need another run for sure, because he's although he did get 2 purples, surprisingly. Never mind. Maybe it helped him run faster. I mean, that was not a good time for us overall. We can definitely know we can run faster than that. But again, not brand new fresh tires, so we should be good here in a moment. Let's do that, and then do that. All right, here comes Verstappen. All right, Theo, go, 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 go. There's a purple. There's a green, green, purple, purple. Purple. All right, there we go. And not quite 109s. I mean, we are more than half a second away from 109, so it's a bit of a stretch, but you know, still would be cool. All right, but we are considerably faster than everybody else. Although Verstappen had a bad run, so I'm assuming he's about to get a good run. He's 200ths of a second behind us. This actually was Tsunoda's best, and then this was not Theo's best. But yeah, Verstappen is just not close, quite frankly. When we're running our best times, Verstappen is way behind. The teams are making... So for all intents and purposes, should be another fairly dominant run. We are going to put on the older engines here, 78%, because this is not a power circuit. So I want to that. So we should be able to get by with those. And not going to worry about fuel or anything like that. We're already fast enough. We're probably not going to need all of our fuel to be as fast as we need to be. So we'll just do that. And then let's go figure out our strategies. Just to make sure. I didn't like accidentally miss it. There's a raid or something crazy. Okay, so we can definitely go pretty aggressive with the hards here. Yeah, we can actually go really aggressive with the hards here. Something like that would be pretty decent. Let's try this one, because obviously we can run the hard as possible. We can get a little bit more out of the medium. Not quite that, though. I mean, it's going to be a little bit faster than what this says, just because we know we can push the medium a little bit more than what it's telling me. So there's going to be a little bit of gains there. I definitely want to see this one, though, because this one looks like this one could be pretty solid if... Yeah, this is 9 seconds faster, doing the extra pit and being just crazy aggressive the entire time. All right, I like that strategy a lot more because it's just easier to know exactly what to do at all times. Just be aggressive, and then if we want to cut back a little bit because, you know, we're in a good spot, then we have that option. I like it. Makes it so easy. All right, we'll run those, and that's it. Let's go. I mean, again, unless something bad happens, knock on whatever wood I got, I expect this to be another dominant run. Sonetta's not going to do battle assist. Thea will do battle assist. I just need you guys to get lined up. And then once you get lined up, I will tell Theo not to... Alright, we're good. Well, let me get past this guy. This Verstappen. I don't know who this Verstappen is. I think he's a rookie or something. Let's run in here and let's make sure we're not fighting our teammate. Cool.
There's been a crash.
Already. That's sad.
Here we go, heading into turn 1.
I mean, turn 1 crashes are so sad. Oh, it just ruins everything. Wow. That's rough.
I'm not quite sure what's happened there.
Is that another crash? Wow. Yeah, another crash. Apparently. Man, Sonoda's so fast. I mean, he is going all out on it. He is the ERS, and Theo's conserving a bit more, but still, that's crazy fast. How fast was that lap? 116. See, I mean, obviously starting from a dead stop, going to be considerably slower than our best pit stop time, but... we might lose some ground in the pit stops because of the mistakes that we're most likely going to make, given the circumstances. All right, let's go ahead and put you back on top up. And everything else can kind of stay the same. Theo's just going to finish burning up what he's got. Should be able to catch back up. Hopefully get a gap between him and Verstappen. And we can start gapping the group at this point. Not quite, though. Verstappen is right on our tail. Well, I say right on our tail. If 1 second is right on our tail. You know what I mean. Honestly, we should be able to put you on top up now, since you basically caught up. And let's go. Let's just settle in here. What's the temperature we're looking at on the tires? Probably 115 if I had to guess. Yeah, 115. So I'm going to go ahead and drop you off on the tires a little bit. You're going to be fine. No sense in burning them needlessly. All right, fuel's looking good. Theo's actually starting to lose some ground. Let's put you on aggressive as well. Make sure Theo can catch back up a little bit here. I mean, really, we're just chilling. Man, we are flying. Oh, it's almost not fair. We are like running a different... we're running different cars. We're running last year's cars before all of the negatives. And everybody else is running with the penalties. Like, it's crazy. All right, we can put you on battle assist now just because you technically get more... I actually don't think you gain very much if you're not on battle assist where you're doing top up. We are 7 seconds ahead of Verstappen, 10 laps in, 11 laps in. Like, this is crazy. And we know he's fast, right? This is insane. I mean, granted, most of the rest of the pack was in a car, it was a wreck, but Verstappen was out of that, so this is legit. This is absolutely legit here. Obviously, Theo's going to be coming in first. Burning a lot more tires being behind Tsunoda. And for sure, did you not have another pit stop already? That's back-to-back pit stop issues? Maybe I misread it. We already lapped 20th. Definitely going to catch 19th. Now, we are pitting extra time that everybody else is not. But, being 9 seconds ahead, and we're not even pushing the tires as much as our strategy was expecting us to, we should still be fine. VSC... thankfully, it's VSC, so VSC is not going to mess us up too much. If it was full safety car, that'd be problematic, but... actually, full safety car would be okay for us right now, because we would just pit early, and everybody else would have... who's planning on only pitting once would have to pit earlier than they want to. So it actually still would be good for us, even though they would catch up with us. All right, we got plenty of fuel. I'm going to wait till we get below 40% at this point, because we got some space here. Let's make sure we can just kind of play it out a little bit here. All right, I think the next time Theo comes across the line, we go ahead and schedule his pit. It's close enough to 40. All right, and I'm also going to... this might be a mistake, but I'm going to turn off Don't Fight Teammate, because he's going to be going and attacking pretty hard here, and I don't want him to get stuck. Let him run as fast as he can. Yeah, that's fine. And then we're going to schedule his pits. For the hards. Look how fast he's running once he can actually be let loose. Let's go and slow it down. Let's watch Theo coming in here. And we'll go ahead and schedule Tsunoda's pit too. No sense in making him wait to get him a chance to kind of come back out, you know, around where Theo's coming out at. Okay. Come on, guys, put good pit stop. I know we're going to probably have at least one mistake this weekend. Out of 4 pit stops. Okay, that was not the mistake. Good. Out of 4 pit stops with 33% chance, definitely one of them is almost guaranteed to be a mistake. But hopefully not. Let's go ahead and top up. Till we get some temperature. Just notice pit stop here. Come on, make this a good one, guys. Make this a good one. 2.5, 2.6. Okay, I'm very happy, very, very happy with that one. And he's going to come out just behind, up, right neck and neck with Theo. All right, Theo, you go ahead and full deploy, and we'll keep pushing the fuel. That's fine. So I was going to go ahead and top up. Now, Theo's getting stuck behind some guys right now, which is not great. Oh, sorry, Theo's behind us. They did swap places. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, that's a Mercedes car. I'm confused. All right, there goes Theo. That's fine. Theo's running faster right this second because he's got the temperature. He's pushing everything. I'm okay with him getting ahead. I just need him to get past these other guys, though. We can't be getting hung up behind them. Can't afford that. All right. Let's go ahead and full deploy with you. I mean, right now is our most dangerous part of our run, right? Where we're back in traffic again. When we get ahead of everybody and we're just running our 1-2 grouping, we don't have to worry about traffic. We don't have to worry about, you know, too much. There goes Theo. Really flying. Soda's right, coming up right behind him. Doing good. Alright, Theo's about to be done with all of his pushing, so he's going to go back to top up. Keep pushing the fuel a little bit. Soda's got a little bit more. He might even be able to get part of this next lap as well. He's about to get a recharge. Alright, that's probably about as much as Soda can do. And we'll keep pushing the fuel, though. Alright, we should be able to get past Leclerc here pretty easily. It's not even with the DRS. Very, very easily. Now, can we catch Verstappen before he pits? If we catch Verstappen before he pits, then we are golden. Okay, for right now, then Sonoda is going to go ahead and not fight his teammate. He's in behind, so we'll just let him be kind of play nice and easy here. We'll run about 4 kilograms, 0.4 kilograms below. Maybe more than that. We're not even halfway through the race. Let's go about 0.5 kilograms below. Free up some weight here while we're trying to catch back up. Should be able to go up to 125 degrees Celsius on the tires without any concerns whatsoever. Don't know if we catch Verstappen at here. He's pretty fast. 5 seconds ahead is quite a bit of a gap. But it doesn't look like 5 seconds, right? Is that him? No, that's not him. I was gonna say that can't be him. The guy looks like he's way closer than 5 seconds ahead of us. Where is it? Who is that? I don't know who's ahead of us. I can't tell. I mean, I can go back to this, but oh, it is 20th. Oh, 18th. Yeah, we go. We got past him. Oh, Verstappen pit. So we did not catch Verstappen before he finished his pit, which is unfortunate, but kind of to be expected, to be perfectly honest. All right, 0.5 kilograms. We might even be able to go 0.6 here. Let's just go a little bit more. Let's be a little bit greedy here. We're not even at the halfway point yet. All right, there we go. That's all we're going to do. Snow's still got a little bit more, although there's really no reason for Snow to push more if he's behind. We'll set him on the same strategy here. Technically, Sonoda is the faster car, but you know, Theo came up first. We'll give him the nod here. I think it'll still be okay. They're both very fast cars, so I'm not super worried about it. All right, we did lose fastest lap to Verstappen. I mean, 114. I mean, we know we can get 110s in a perfect situation with full DRS. Now, granted, we're not going to get full DRS in this particular situation, but we know we can run faster, so I'm not super concerned about that. Once we get back on the softs, there's no reason why we wouldn't get our fastest lap point back. Let's Verstappen out on hards. Mediums. Is he going to run mediums the rest of the race? He must be, right? And he's coming. He is coming pretty hard here. But he can't be pushing that hard, because he's got to make it to the end of the race, I would assume. He might be gaining a quarter of a second on this each lap. It's not much. Actually, I think he dropped back off a little bit there. He must have had to... He might have been pushing for a few laps, and then he had to tone back again. So, really, the real question is, will we get enough? We got to get enough of a gap so that when we pit, then we can come back out and still catch him again, which we should. Soft tires, fresh soft tires, at most 8 seconds, 10 seconds behind him. We should be fine.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
We're up to 15 seconds now. If we can push that to 20 before we pit, then we are absolutely golden. We might even come out ahead of him at some point. A lot of people pitting at the same time. Up to 16 seconds. sure if we'll get it to 20 or not. We're following a good line. We're fine on the tread. We can even delay it a little bit. Make sure we come out, be able to run those fresh soft tires as long as possible at the end. Almost up to 18 seconds. There's our 18. I said 20 would be a good goal. 20 would be, I mean, I think we're going to pass 20. 20 is almost the full pit stop. I think the pit stop's like 25 seconds here. There's 19. Coming up on our pit stops. Tsunoda will pit first this time. I don't think there's any reason to delay here. We'll just put him in when the schedule says. We might delay one lap. We might delay one lap. Just to make sure we have the sauce for as long as possible at the end. So we're going to ignore you. We're going to ignore you. We will delay one lap for Tsunoda. I guess 2 laps for Theo, technically. Alright, so I'm going to turn off your don't fight. I'm going to have you push and full deploy. And we'll go ahead and have you schedule your pit stop for your softs. "21 seconds ahead of Verstappen. That's pretty big. Alright, there goes Theo, ready to do his pit stop. And let's go push and deploy. Come on, no mistakes, no mistakes. That's such a good pit stop. Will we come out ahead of Verstappen? Yeah, we're good. I mean, we don't even really have to push here. I'm actually going to go down to standard here. And we'll just push for fastest lap here in a moment. We'll go ahead and top up here. We'll go ahead and push on the fuel a little bit. This can be fine. Get the temperature in the tires quicker. But now we're golden. Verstappen's not even close to us. That's a fast pit stop, actually. It's not even, I was expecting like 20 to 25 seconds. That wasn't even close. It's like a 15-second total pit stop. Let's go watch Theo for a moment. Come on. We've done 3 good ones. Let's do one more. One more good one, guys. One more good one. Oh, our best one. I'll take it. I will take it. How close are we to Tsunoda here? No, we actually came out just ahead of Tsunoda. We're going to go ahead and keep there, do that, and top up. Tsunoda still doesn't have temperature yet. Probably plan our attack lap for the one after this. Alright, so Tsunoda's just now got temperature. So yeah, Tsunoda, you're just fine. In fact, Theo, I'm actually going to tell you explicitly not to fight him. Because he is passing you right now, and I don't want you to fight him. Just get in behind him. Settle in here. Tsunoda, when he comes in for this last stretch, I will tell him to full attack, and we'll see if we can get him a fastest lap. And then we'll let Theo get one too. Of course, then we'll have to back off the fuel pretty heavily, but we should be fine by then. All right, Tsunoda, go ahead. Full attack, full deploy. Let's get you a fastest lap. Let's watch this. He's flying. There we go. Gonna get stuck behind a little bit of traffic, maybe. They should pull over for him, though. There he goes. Actually, they might help him with a DRS boost, come to think of it. Alright, alright. Fastest lap. Now it is Theo's turn. See what he can do, because why not? A little friendly competition here. Tsunoda, go back to... We're actually go ahead and put you on conserve. and top up for now. And honestly, we're just going to put you back on standard. We don't need much here. Theo, go to town, buddy. Let's see what you got. Can you do it? Can you beat him? Come on, Theo. I mean, we don't need this, but this is kind of risky for no reason. He did get his best, his personal best. He's not going to get the DRS boost that, well, he might here in a moment because he has actually caught back up with Sonoda. All right, he did get a better stint, second stint. That's awesome. Will he get a better third? I mean, he's going to have to pass Sonoda for that. She's going to be a little bit behind him here, but he should pass him here, I would think. Did I turn off your thing? Oh, I didn't turn off Don't Fight Team. That's okay. You still had a good lap. So we'll go ahead and put you on standard. We're going to put you on conserve. We're going to put you on top up. We're just going to settle in. Got our fastest lap. Theo had a really good lap. I forgot to turn off his Don't Fight his teammate, and he would have probably passed him there. But that's okay. We actually still want Sonoda to win this. We've got Sonoda geared up to win the whole thing, unless something crazy happens. So we'll keep that as our plan. All right. Sonoda's back to basically even on fuel. We'll be fine there. I mean, this is not even close. Not even close. We're about to lap number 18 a second time. Oh, that's embarrassing. All right, let's go ahead and just speed this thing up. Finish this out. Oh, no. It's not us. Oh, poor Ferrari. That's so... I mean, we're 20 seconds ahead. This actually could... It technically could give Red Bull a chance. Right? Because... if they just get a best or a single lap. I mean, it's unlikely. We are going to put, obviously, fresh tires on here. Fresh tires on here. It puts them in a position where closer than they ever should have been. This should not be... we were 20 seconds ahead, right? So, it's whatever.
After a pause in this race, we are all set.
Come on. I gotta pause immediately because I gotta turn off the Don't Fight teammate. Come on. Okay. Obviously, we're deploying, which is probably something the AI is allowed to change in that red flag, which I don't think we have the opportunity to, which is kind of weird, but it's whatever. And then we're obviously not going to worry about fighting teammate. Actually, same thing as at the beginning. We're not going to battle assist here at the beginning with Sonoda. Very unfortunate that they're allowed to get this close to us, but nothing we can do about it. All right, so Theo's back in line. Don't fight your teammate. And we should be good. I mean, we're still going to be ahead, but not the 20 seconds that we should be ahead. Not as dominant as a race as it actually is. We actually have to try a little bit here because these guys are going to have some pretty fresh tires. All right, so I'll go back to top up. It took a trivial win down to a... now we actually have to try because here they come. All right, I'm going to put you on battles. Yeah, it's very, very possible that Red Bull actually passes us. Oh, when he took fastest lap. That is such garbage. Oh my goodness, that's so garbage. Wow. That is absolute garbage. We had fastest lap locked in. There's not... they didn't even have a chance to get fastest lap. Cannot believe they still fast lap from us. Congratulations on your consolation point, Verstappen. Like, you don't deserve it, quite frankly. You just don't. I'm sorry. I'm being a little bit obnoxious, I realize, but it's annoying that they got that from us. I mean, we can try to push Sonoda one full lap here. Especially with no battle assist. He's not gonna... I don't think he's gonna have enough to get all the way around, but we can try. See if we can get anything here. I can't imagine he'll be able to get a fastest lap here. Got the first section, though. Not the second. Come on, get the third, get the third, get the third, get the third. He didn't get it, did he? Nah, that's garbage. We won fastest lap. Verstappen got lucky. He got lucky. It's a good time, though. I'll give him credit. Tsunoda was not far behind. I mean, his one consolation point is not going to make a difference at all in the grand scheme of things. We are so dominant over them right now. Not really that worried about it. $130 points ahead. Crazy. Alrighty. Well, that is that. Complete the side pod sooner. No, that's going to cut it out of our budget and possibly not even work because we've seen it not work before. But we did one of these things and it just didn't do anything. So now we'll just take the original time. All right. We got a lot of parts that need to be replaced though. So probably going to be definitely the suspension. We're going to have to go down to the lower suspension, which is not great, but we'll make it work. Oh, actually, you know what? I just assumed that his suspension was bad. His might not be. No, he's good. Go with that one. All right, so good. Still making some parts. Next race is in 11 days. By then, we will have the 5th generation of our side pods, which we'll be able to start working on. Now, we won't have them done for Austria, but hopefully shortly after that. Again, we're extremely dominant unless you get a red flag and everybody gets caught back up with us with 5 laps to go. But overall, pretty good. Hopefully, we continue this dominance quite a bit longer. I mean, I don't know if we can continue it forever, but hopefully continue it for a bit longer. We'll see. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.